All right, welcome. We're live here in Moorhead, Minnesota, getting ready for the 4th of July celebration here on Magnitude Sports. Mike Mason. I know I don't show my face too often. You hear my voice more than you probably want to, but we want to thank you for tuning in today. We'll be flipping the camera around here in a moment as there's some neighborhoods shooting off some firecrackers right now, but the primary show will be getting ready to go here in just a little bit. And this is our first annual. We're going to be doing this every single year, and we want to thank all of our sponsors, especially the ones who supported us in 2020. Some of them no longer supporting us, but we're going to thank them in this because they're just taking a break. They'll come back in the future, but we're going to thank them in this broadcast anyway. And we're just going to start off here with Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Barnesville Wrestling, Beta Seed Company, BSN Sports out of Rugby, Cenex Energy in Barnesville, Choice Financial, Clean Cut Lawn Care in West Fargo, Coach's Choice and Dean's Bulk Service in Barnesville, EOT Insurance in Perham, Minnesota, Essential Health, Finley Motors and Motorsports, Frontier Marine and Sports in Fergus Falls, Gateway Pharmacy, Giant Seeds, Go Promo, Gooseneck Implement out of Minot, helping us with the independent state Class B baseball tournament that happened in Minot back in 2020. And then also Halverson Farm in Barnesville, Hardware Hank, Healing Touch Chiropractic have been a big supporter over these last couple years here. Kindred Youth Baseball, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Midco, Midwest Bank in Barnesville has been a generous supporter of ours for the Barnesville Trojans. We certainly appreciate that. Still neighborhood firecrackers going off, not the main show yet. That's expected to go off in about 6 minutes here. Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls was a huge supporter last year, right before everything shut down due to COVID. Network Center in Fargo, OSPTI in Breckenridge, a huge supporter of the Cowboys and Cowgirls, along with Peterson Farm Seeds, Pitchfork, Prolon, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery in Barnesville. The Rainbow Shop in Bismarck, a huge supporter of our broadcast of the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Also, Red River Communications, Red River Grain, Ryland Brothers Plumbing, huge supporter of the Richland Colts, and they've been on board every time we've done a Colts game, and we appreciate that. Sanford Health, Cheyenne Mustang Boosters have been a huge supporter of Mustang soccer, Mustang softball, Mustang football, you name it. Let's see here. State Farm agent Amanda Frederick down in Breckenridge, a huge Cowboy Cowgirls fan and supporter. Superior Builders in Breckenridge. Also, Town and Country Credit Union, Sean Carlson, a huge supporter of Fargo Post 400 baseball, as well as sports around the year here on Magnitude Sports. And we certainly appreciate that. United Community Bank in Perham, huge supporter of the Yellow Jackets, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic, a huge Fargo Davies supporter. West Fargo Packer Backer organization and or Booster Club. And then last but not least, Western State Bank. You may have noticed we put those in alphabetical orders. So once again, we are about maybe 3 minutes away from the primary show kicking off here. We'll flip it over to the other camera. As you can see, all the cars are lined up here, and there was some neighborhood firecrackers going off over in that direction, but and then I believe they're mostly going to be in that general area there. As you can see, cars starting to pull in here. Some have already arrived. Some are arriving just in the nick of time. We got people on top of the cars here, and it's just absolutely awesome. So this will be the first annual. We'll do this every single year, and this is a free service. We're not charging you to watch it. We're not asking our sponsors to provide any funds to broadcast today's event. This is just a big thank you to all the sponsors and all of our viewers for watching. I know we have over 13,000 subscribers. If you asked me like 3 years ago in 2018 when we started the YouTube channel if we'd ever get above like 5,000, I probably would have said no, and to be over 13,000 is just absolutely awesome. So once again, if you've sponsored either presently or in the past or in the future, thank you very much for your support, because if it wasn't for you, the high school sporting events, the youth hockey, the college events that we've done, the choir concerts, the band concerts, the graduations, the grand marches, the proms. None of that would have been possible without the support of the sponsors that you see on the bottom left of your screen there. And we're going to thank them by keeping them in the bottom left there for the duration of our broadcast here, as we're about 2 minutes away from the supposable start. So with that said, I'm going to put the microphone to the side, and you might hear some chitter-chatter from people in the area, so we apologize in advance if that language is not the most appropriate, but I'm not too concerned about that. So thank you very much once again for watching, and we're going to put the mic to the side now, and these fireworks should be starting in about 90 seconds. And also, happy 4th of July to everybody watching. We certainly appreciate it. This is expected to be about an hour long from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., just to give you a heads up on that. And we'll give you a free shout out there to Quality Home Improvement, who happen to park right in front of us. So they'll get a free sponsorship in this broadcast here. Once again, I believe that was the neighborhood firecrackers. Usually they were off dead center to a little bit to the right last year, but seems to be a little bit of a pause in the action here, so we'll just keep you company until they get going again. There's some off to the side here from the neighborhood, so we'll go over there until they get the show going over on the primary spot. We hope there's no malfunction in the show. We'll put it that way here. There we go. Now they got him coming again. And I just checked the website. It is indeed 10 to 11, so we're not late. We're not early. We were early, but they're apparently running a little late here. So. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be in Moorhead for the Moorhead Blues versus the Post 400 Comets, and then the Post 400 Stars in back-to-back 9-inning games. 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock scheduled start time for those two games. Check out our website, msportsnet.com. Click on the schedule button to find out all the upcoming games. We'll have the Stars and the Governors doubleheader from Starry and Bank Field in Fargo coming up here on Monday as well. Or check that, Tuesday is what I meant to say. FargoMoorhead.org is the website, in case you're curious there. As cars continue to roll in, they must know something that we don't as far as when it actually starts. But we were told 10 p.m., so we'll stay here until this thing is finished. That much I can promise you, though. All right, I think we're getting a show now, so enjoy. We'll put the mic to the side. All right, so they seem to be taking another break here again. So, had I known this, I would have planned for some entertainment of some sort here to. As we approach 10:12 p.m. here, we'll pull up some stuff on my phone here and just kind of share some information. I think what we'll do is we'll probably edit this down a little bit, and when it becomes available for on-demand replay, it'll be a little bit more continuous, I guess is the best way to put it. But once again, you can check out our website. You can donate on there. You can click on stories to get all the latest stories on sports and all that good stuff here on Magnitude Sports. The upcoming schedule. It has been crazy recently, and it's not getting any better. But that's a good thing here. As we got some more fireworks now over here. We have our final Dakota Fusion soccer match on July 10th, 5 and 7 o'clock doubleheader. 5 o'clock for the women, take on Salvo SC, and then the men take on Duluth FC in the second portion of that doubleheader. This coming Saturday at 5 and 7 p.m. and then bright and early at 8 in the morning, we'll have some baseball games from the West Fargo Invite featuring the Comets and Astros, so keep that in mind. Once again, all those sponsors you see there on the bottom left-hand portion of the screen have been huge supporters of Magnitude Sports during the 2020 COVID hardship, as well as the 2021. And I was thinking earlier today, it was about 1 year ago today that businesses were starting to open again, allowing people to come in and eat and all that good stuff. So I think the worst of it's behind us, and that's a positive. But the cool thing is the live broadcasting, live streaming. I don't know about the other channels out there, but Magnitude's not going anywhere. We've been here since 2017, and we'll be here until further notice. We'll say that. Once again, we apologize here for the sporadic delays in between fireworks. I was here last year, not streaming it, and it was pretty continuous. So once again, scheduled 10 to 11. It's now 10:14. As more cars continue to roll in here, and more individuals get on top of their cars. And that's a shot of a kayak on top of an SUV that just rolled through the camera there, but our camera is high enough for all the other vehicles to go underneath it. So yeah, so coming up Monday, tomorrow, July 5th, Comets versus Moorhead Blues at 4 o'clock for a 9-inning game. Then the Post 400 Stars versus Moorhead in a 9-inning game that starts at 7. Then on July 6th at Starion Field, the Stars will host the Bismarck Governors. On July 7th, the Post 400 Stars will host Aberdeen, South Dakota. That'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to that. Friday, July 9th is a big day, as that's the start of the West Fargo Invite. We also, Magnitude will travel up to Minot, North Dakota, as the Vistas will host the Post 400 Stars in a doubleheader that starts at 5 p.m. Eric Tianson will be on in the morning with some of those games from the West Fargo Invite. And then, as I mentioned earlier, West Fargo Invite continues into Saturday, July 10th, which is our doubleheader of WPSL and NPSL soccer. Dakota Fusion women take on Salvo SC, and Dakota Fusion men take on Duluth FC. 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock starts for those two games. And once again, the only really highlights we have right now are these individuals waving. I forget what they're called. I'm drawing a blank. And then the West Fargo Invite continues into July 11th. Post 400 Stars versus Grand Forks on July 12th. That should be a good game. Circle your calendar for that one. And then a doubleheader on the 13th, as we have scheduled the Post 400 Comets on the road in Castleton. And then the Post 400 Astros are at home taking on Wahpeton Post 20. We'll have all 4 of those games for you here on Magnitude Sports. And then July 14th, another doubleheader for you, as the Stars will host Mandan. And Kindred Post 117 will host the Post 400 Astros. 5:30, 7:30 p.m. starts for those doubleheaders. And then July 15th is the classic Comets versus Astros. Post 400 versus Post 400. The Comets will be the home team in one game. The Astros will be the home team in the other game. That's always a fun one to do, and we did that one last year and enjoyed it. And then the FM Invite starts. That's July 16th, 17th, and 18th. We don't have an official schedule, but we can tell you the games are slated between the times of 12 noon and 8 p.m. And then July 20th, the Stars will host West Fargo. That's always a good matchup. And then the 21st begins the East Region Baseball Tournament. That'll be in Kindred. All 15 or 16, I forget, games will be live on Magnitude Sports, as well as Post 400 Stars hosting Post 2 at 5:30, 7:30 on July 21st as well. East Region Tournament continues into the 22nd and 23rd and the 24th, and we'll have all those games from Kindred, North Dakota live for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Then the play-in game for the State AA Legion is also on the 24th. And then depending on how that game goes, we may have some state tournament coverage for you beginning on July 27th through the end of July. And then the regional tournament starts on August 3rd. And if the Stars make it to the regional tournament, we'll have the coverage of that for you on Magnitude. Well, I'm going to have to say, please don't give the video a thumbs down, but I'm personally slightly disappointed. This was much better last year, and I don't know if they're having issues or what, but we hope you've enjoyed what we've been able to capture so far, I guess, is a good way to put it. And if you want to take a nap, I wouldn't blame you. But this will be available for on demand. Once again, depending on what happens here, we'll edit it down and get you an on-demand version that's a little bit more continuous here. Once again, if you're interested in being a sponsor of the sports broadcast, this coming fall and winter, a tentative schedule is already on our website all the way through football, volleyball, basketball, and hockey season. And that goes all the way through March 4th of 2022, and that's already on our website. So we got Barnesville, we have Perham, we have Park Rapids. So if you're in one of those communities, you'd like to sponsor the Trojans, Yellow Jackets, or Panthers, we would certainly appreciate it. And all you have to do is email us at msportsnetlive@gmail.com or give us a call at 701-740-6453, and we will be glad to set you up on a sponsorship plan that works within your budget. There, we got something going on over here now. And I think that might be the start of the show, as those cars think they were pulling away thinking nothing was going to happen, and now they're like, oh, maybe we should stay. So thanks for being patient. This is the show I was expecting. I'll put the mic to the side. I'll come back if I have to. Enjoy the 4th of July fireworks, and happy Independence Day to you, and thanks for watching once again. that's going to wrap it up, I do believe, here for the 2021 4th of July celebration here in Moorhead, Minnesota. It's always a community event here, and you know, it's our first annual, so we noticed we had a little bit of buffering issues there, and I have to believe that's due to the fact the number of people here using their phones. So mental note, I know how to make an adjustment for next year, so what we'll do is we'll upload the recording of this, which won't have any issues, and you can enjoy it again a little bit later this evening here. So hope you enjoyed the live broadcast, and once, like I said, this will be available on demand. We're going to upload a recording of it, and that should have a little less buffering issues for you. But we thank you so much for sticking in. We thank you so much for understanding. Like I said, this is our first attempt at this, and we learned a few things, and now next year we will come prepared for the jam up on the mobile phone slash jetpack slash internet. So thank you so much for watching. That's going to wrap it up. Don't forget, tomorrow the Moorhead Blues host the Post 400 Comets and the Post 400 Stars in a doubleheader, 9-inning doubleheader starting at 4 p.m. with the second game scheduled to start at 7 p.m. We'll have it live for you here on Magnitude Sports. We'll let everybody get out of here. We'll pack up our equipment, and once again, we thank you for watching the 2021 4th of July celebration here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Happy Independence Day to you, and from all of us here at Magnitude Sports, we wish you a safe and fun holiday weekend.